it's the Inspirational Power Hour with your host, Chandra Wise, talking to my brother, Travis Greene. What's going on, sir?
What's up, Sandra? I'm good. I'm good. Hard at work. We're cranking up new music, and so I've been working, man. But I'm glad to have this moment with you.
Yeah. Listen, we are here. You have a new single that you've blessed the people with already, sir. This incredible new single, you and Darrell Walls, Dependable. Y'all are tearing
You like
through
it?
that. Really? You really got to ask me that question?
I had to ask. I had to ask. I know you honest.
I love it. You
Awesome.
you do know I'm honest.
I
I love it. I love it. Listen, we always appreciate music from you, Travis. I mean, it's never a miss. I mean, we appreciate it.
don't know, man. I love what I get to do. It's a dream.
Yeah. So listen, you're talking about. You said that y'all are busy cranking out new music. So this is you got a new album coming out that we're gonna be on the lookout for.
Yeah. So I'm doing a project with our church here in Columbia, South Carolina, Forward City
Ford
Church.
City, yeah.
Yeah, and so we're the live recording is next week actually. So that's why my voice is a little strained. I've been on team no sleep,
Mm.
but we're getting ready for it, and I'm excited. I'll be singing with them, and we got some great music, so I'm excited about it.
So, are there going to be any more collaborations that can look forward to it on this project?
Now this project is just myself and the church. So I decided just to keep it kind of tight. I want to really give exposure to our amazing team and some of the
Mm.
talent we have here. And the songs are just so good. You know, churches need songs to sing, including our church. It's like there's a drought on fast songs. It's like we got worship songs for days, but it's like, man, if we have to sing the same fast songs every Sunday, we just need some more. And so that's what we did. This project, a good bit of it is up tempo and things that churches be able to sing all around the world.
I literally just shared an article with somebody today talking about the challenge to find upbeat songs for a Sunday set list. So I think you're on to something, sir.
Absolutely, it's everybody's struggle, so we're here to help.
Absolutely. So Travis, you're doing a lot. You are already an incredibly accomplished gospel artist now, pastoring. You and your wife been pastoring Ford City for how long now?
August to make 6 years, so we're releasing the album. Um,
Wow.
yeah, we're releasing the album when the really at our anniversary, and so we're doing this big celebration. Got a ton of friends coming for it in August. John P. Key, Darius Daniels, Mike McClure, just to name a few. I mean, it's loaded. The lineup is loaded, but a Ty Tribbett, John Gray, a lot of people will be coming in, so I'm excited about it. And this will be happening the second week in August, third week in August, and so leading up to our sixth anniversary when we'll release this project.
I remember when you and I talked around the time when you guys were first starting Forward City, and I remember you talking about just really wanting to affect the culture. 6 years later, do you feel like you guys are still on track to do that?
Whoa, your memory is really sharp. Engaged culture.
Engage culture, yeah.
Yeah. That's our theme. Yeah, we're still doing it. It's one of our culture codes at the church. So it's one of our top seven. It's all about for us engaging culture and reaching people where they are, and man, we're doing it, and we've seen hundreds of salvations and baptisms, and people just getting committed, getting locked into community, finding hope, and finding a home is what we're all about, and God has really blown us away.
So 6 years ago, we know the world looked quite different than it does now. We've been through this little thing called a pandemic since then, and it has affected every area of life.
Yeah.
Do you feel like God ordained you guys for a time such as that will really be needed to help people transition such a difficult period?
Absolutely. I think I think God ordained Chandra for the same thing. I think, God knew this is what I was saying in 2020. God didn't take the year off. Like he knew this year was going to come, and he decided for people like ourselves to be in the earth at this specific moment. The Bible says in Jeremiah that before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. And so that means that we had something with God before we ever had breath here on earth. And so God made a decision to send us into the earth, a word from God to infiltrate change. And he chose this dispensation. He chose this generation. And so I'm excited to be a part, and I just want to be used up.
And with that knowledge, are you able to find any type of balance to it all, or is there a balance to music and ministry and husband and father and everything else? How do you put it all there together?
I have I get asked that a lot, so I have like a regular answer that I give to it. For some reason, I feel like giving you something different. I don't know, it's because we got so much history. But the truth is, um, I'm more balanced now. The rhythm for me makes more sense in this season of my life than it did 6 years ago.
Got
I had a
it.
few years of running that was like a fog, just touring and being all over the place. And I think that there's seasons, and I'll go out again, but but for me, it's about pace. I think that's really the key for balance for me. I try not to do too much. I try to give 100% of myself wherever I am, but at the same time, just slowing down, not allowing ambition to muddy up the waters of assignment because it could get really close. So knowing that I'm doing what I'm graced to do, what I'm called to do, and finding contentment in whatever season I'm in is it's my remedy.
So with your experience in the gospel industry now, does that affect how you lead your team, especially your worship team, especially going into this project? With that knowledge, does that really affect how you guide them through this?
I think they get the cheat code because they're in a culture, if you will, in a camp of pace of health. We're very serious on emotional health, not just spiritual. Everything is spiritual, but not just focusing on the high level spiritual things on Sunday, but also getting down in the mud with people where they are. Especially creative people. When you're creative, I think there's an extra target on your back for perversion and pride and ambition and all these other things. And so we get down there with the people and we keep it real with people. One of the things I tell people is that my expectation is not perfection, but it is honesty. And if you can keep it 100 with me, we can always have a path forward. And so I think my team, they really got the cheat code because we didn't have churches like we go to now growing up. You know what I mean? It just wasn't like that. No, not to where I come from. I'm very grateful for where I come from. But a part of my heritage, in the Pentecostal movement in the 80s and 90s was, you had to pretend. It was better that you faked it than to be honest and get real help. And so that's what I'm trying to offer to these kids now. Like, man, let's just keep it 100 and let's do life together and let's make this a long run. And so that's what we're trying to do, and we're building an army of people who are passionate about Jesus.
Awesome, Travis. Congratulations on everything that you got going on. The new single, guys, we want everybody to check it out, Dependable. And we want everybody to be on the lookout for this project. Do you have the project title already for us, Travis?
I do. I do
Okay,
actually.
okay.
I do actually. You want me to drop it with you? You'll be the only one.
Yes, we're ready. Right here on the Inspirational Power Hour, Travis Greene is about to tell us this album title. What is it, sir?
All right, all right. This is hot off the press. This is exclusive. Only for my girl Chandra. No one else is getting this. The album name is Tent Revival.
Wow. Why? Okay, say more. Say
No, no,
more.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I
Ah!
can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I
Okay,
can't.
okay,
I
okay.
can't.
We're going to let our imaginations kind of run wild with that. I think, most of us, if you're at least our age, you know what a tent revival is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
knowing you, that's probably going to be something reimagined. So
Absolutely.
I'm creating my own
100, 120%
yeah,
reimagined.
I'm creating my own narrative because we'll do this anymore. So we're going to be on the lookout for a tent revival right here. You heard it right here, guys, on the Inspirational Power Hour. Travis, listen, I'm going to let you get back to work because we're going to be looking out for this new music. But listen, I thank you so much. Is there anything? What is it that you want to share with people as we get ready to wrap up?
Yo, for everybody, just remember that God is in control. There's a lot of things that we get stressed out about that's out of our control. We can't handle how people treat us, but we can't handle our response. We can't handle what's happening on the news, but we can handle our prayer life. Control what you can control, but remember that God is ultimately in control. He got the final say. And even in times of uncertainty, it's crazy out here. Remember that He's still dependable. He's sure. He's right. He's holy. He's God.
All right, guys. Travis, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, brother.
I love you, Sandra. I'm here for you anytime.
All right, love you too. Have a good one, guys. It's the Inspirational Power Hour.